Thinking of selling your business? Don't before you watch this video. Now, selling a business is a huge move and could be extremely lucrative. Otherwise, why are you doing it? But when you structure the sale itself, there are various ways of structuring it to be able to benefit from our tax code. Now, you probably heard of an asset sale versus a stock sale. That's where you sell all the assets of the business to the third party, or the stock sale where that person comes in and just buys the stock, or essentially the entity itself, meaning everything that the entity has, all the assets, as well as all the liabilities and potentially all the history of the business as well, meaning if you're in trouble with the IRS or any local state jurisdictions, sales taxes, they can acquire that while doing the stock purchase. That's why most business owners are going to be faced with an asset purchase or sale because the buyer doesn't want that liability. However, if you do structure it as a stock sale, you can actually exclude up to $10 million of the sale itself through a qualified small business stock sale, meaning you can pay zero tax altogether up to millions of dollars in the sale, which is a huge move. The other thing you have to be aware of is how do you time the sale? So let's say it is an asset sale, not a stock sale. You can time it through an installment sale where you get paid out over time, so you don't recognize that income hit in 1 year. Yeah, it's gonna be an installment sale that may be subject to certain things like interest calculation, right? But at the end of the day, you're not gonna put yourself into a high tax bracket where you're paying a high tax in one shot. And even if you are in a high tax bracket, you're better off paying tax over time. Again, time value of money. You're just gonna receive probably a decent down payment up front, and the rest you get paid out over time, which is a great strategy. So when you're selling a business, make sure to talk to the right advisors to structure it the right way to keep more of that hard-earned money from the sale. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.